you give up way too easily. The thing is with progress and with success is that at first it happens so slowly and sometimes not at all. You can be working at something new for months on end and see minute to little difference. But then all of a sudden it starts to just happen. The progress turns into success and it starts to snowball and snowball. But the sad thing is, making it through that first hump, a lot of people give up. I'm assuming you're one of them because I used to be. Sometimes the biggest step you have to take is the first one. I know this is so cliche, but it's just true. You're stepping into the unknown, you're doing something new, something different, something difficult. At first, it's going to feel like you don't even know how to take a step. But once you do, it's just climbing stairs. I made a video called You Don't Want It Enough. And this is a similar video, because those things go hand in hand. You should watch that video, by the way. This YouTube channel, for example, I've only got 200 and something subscribers. But to be fair, this isn't me sucking my own dick because this happened by chance. But for the short time that I've been on YouTube, I have grown relatively quickly, and I do see growth every day. However, the growth is small. And I know there are people that would have already given up by now. The average person that is interested in making something work will probably give up in a few weeks to a month. I might not get to 300 subscribers for another month. I might slow down completely. I might stop. But I'm not going to stop. Because I want it more than the average person. I'll only ever give up if I know this isn't right for me. And that's the difference. If you know something's right for you, giving up is not acceptable. And the worst thing is, right when you give up, usually it happens with success, is that right where you give up, on the other side of that, if you'd have just kept going, you would have met that increase, that snowball effect. I've seen it because I've experienced it, and I use the gym a lot as examples, but it's true. When you first start going, you see hardly anything. Of course you do. You're putting in maximum effort if you're doing it right. Sorry, that was my Alexa. She just started speaking Spanish to me. But you put in maximum effort. You are tiring yourself out. You don't have the energy that you should have for the gym because you've been training yourself to not be like that. So you're extra tired, you're worn out, and you're not seeing anything for your efforts. And your body is telling you, why the fuck am I doing this for? But if you just hold on, you reach that snowball effect, like I said. And then soon you get to the point that every time you look in the mirror, you're reminded of why you're doing this. Your energy levels rise. Your confidence rises. Your self-worth. And then it's just a matter of showing up every day, knowing why you're here. This is a process that at first you don't fully know that it's the right thing. Even if you convince yourself it's right for you, even if you think you know, until you see those results, you don't fully know. And chasing that point where you fully know, that takes willpower and that takes guts. Because you have to be willing to put yourself through a lot with little success. If you see a cut in this video, that's because literally weird ominous music just started playing from my Alexa. I've set it to Spanish right now because I'm trying to learn Spanish, so maybe she thought I said play something. But that was a very trippy experience. Anyway, trying to get back concentration. I was talking about willpower. The average person doesn't have the willpower to put themselves through so much hard, difficult times for nothing at first. Because, to be fair to the average person, you get nothing. But how badly do you want it? Because if you give up too easily, you're just going to remain average, and that is the simple truth. If you want to reach something, and you want it badly enough, you have to be willing to keep pushing when everyone else has stopped. There's a point, like I said, where the average person would give up, and if you push past that, then you might just find success. But then even in brackets and in categories of successful people, there's points where they stop too. And the more you push, imagine it like a race that is a constant run, the more you push and the more other people stop, the more your success will snowball. And then you get into the category of winners. And winners, they have drive, they have success that no one else has. And they got that because they didn't give up, because they wanted it enough. It's probably hard to even want to take my advice. I mean, why should you? I'm just some bold dickhead on the internet with a very, very small following, not even that. However, I'm speaking from experience from other parts in my life, and I'm applying it to this channel. I want you to know that I'm here, and I always say less, do more, so I'm not going to chat shit to you about what I'm going to do, but the one thing I can promise is that I'm going to stay here. As long as this feels right for me, and it does, I won't leave. I'm not going to give up, and I don't think you should either, and if you want to join me on my journey, I'd be humbled. My name is Aidan, and I believe in you and myself. Say less, do more.